How to use waterfall charts in executive presentations. Waterfall charts are an excellent data visualization tool to explain how you got from A to B by breaking down very clearly what is contained in the movement from A to B. Use easily identifiable colors to draw the eyes to the most important part of the chart. Green is good, red is bad. A is the old number, what they are already familiar with. B is the new number, what you want their buy-in for. Here's how I would present the plan for our business unit to the CEO, using a waterfall chart. In our last business review, we celebrated getting to $100 million of EBIT for the first time in the history of the business unit. This year, we plan to exceed that number and get to 114 million. Both volume and mix are driving this growth in EBIT. Volume is driven by our capacity expansion and the start of sales in new geographies. The mix uplift is driven by faster growth in the high margin product lines. Productivity and foreign exchange rates also modestly contribute to the EBIT growth. Challenges that we face in our business are selling price erosion due to aggressive discounting by two key competitors, as well as raw material inflation due to supply shortages. Be prepared to get interrupted at any point during your presentation of the waterfall chart. For example, your CEO might zoom into the volume and mix components of the EBIT walk. Have slides ready with data tables and sales funnel by product line if the conversation goes in that direction. Or you might get challenged on both the price and the inflation bars being read. Have slides ready on the actions you are taking to stop the value gap erosion. The waterfall chart is the opening chart. Most likely, the waterfall chart leads into a deep dive into one or more areas of the movement. It could also be your closing chart, if the CEO is happy with where you are going and has no further questions. A 5-minute meeting instead of 60 minutes. Or it could be your closing chart if you are fired on the spot for failing to meet expectations. Waterfall charts can also be used to explain a work in progress situation. The progress you have made going from A to B and the gap that is still to be closed between B and C. Here's how I would present the cost savings update to the CEO using a waterfall chart. In our previous meeting, we ran you through the list of projects that will deliver $10 million in cost savings this year. Since then, we have identified 3 new projects that can deliver an additional $4 million. We will walk you through the details of these shortly. Our total cost savings identified now stand at $14 million, leaving a gap of $2 million versus the stretch target, which we will address in our upcoming site leader meeting next week. We are very confident that we will be able to close the gap. Waterfall charts, the best data visualization tool to explain movement or progress, as well as any gaps that are still to be closed.